Hello everyone and welcome back to GTA Online. You catch me here meeting up with Sessantas' cousin Lil D. He's going to help me with the next contract, the prison job. This one is a good one. So there are some snitches that have found themselves on the wrong side of all of the gangs of Los Santos, and we've been asked to take them out for money. The only problem is they're in prison. Lil D here is going to infiltrate Bollingbrook prison as an inmate and flush out the targets, and then I will need to take them out and break him out. First up, drive Lil D round to his contact and he will collect himself a gun. He has a plan to settle a couple of old scores to get him some heat. So take him over to the hills and he can lay waste to some of his enemies. Then you'll be able to drop him off at the LSPD so he can turn himself in for the crime and volunteer for his time. Yeah, you heard me right. Remember, these contracts don't cost any money up front to run, and they pay out between 160 and 180,000 for about 45 minutes work all told. Not bad at all. You can access these from the job board in your mod shop. They're like little mini heists without all the back-breaking preps and the setups. It's clean, easy money, and there are a few different jobs to choose from, so you don't really ever get bored. Soon enough, you will hear the sound of gunfire and Lil D will come running from the house. You can either take on the gangs here in the area, or easier than that, lose them on the way back into town. Just head towards the police station and you'll be able to drop Lil D outside and he can turn himself in. Then you need to drop this car off at the mod shop so Sessantas can look after it while he's inside. Sounds easy, right? I'm bringing each of the different contract missions to both YouTube and TikTok, and you can also see each of the new vehicles featured on my channels as well. So for all the GTA tuners content you need, don't forget to subscribe and follow. Next up, head down to the river and interrupt a film set that has both a cab and a trailer that are not attached, and you'll need to reunite them both. Now there's plenty of security around, so drive in hot and be quick to get out of there. No need to hang around. Once you have the cab attached to the trailer, you're on the move. Set your waypoint for Bollingbrook and you can shake off the police attention on your way over. Sessantas has a contact waiting nearby the prison who will set up your new ramp and have it ready for you, and you'll be able to use it to jump into the prison over the walls when you're ready for the final job. Yeah, you heard me right. Once you've dropped off the trailer, get out of the area to complete the job and head over to the shop to launch your finale. Oh, you know this is going to be fun, right? As with all these contracts, select your vehicle to use in the final job. You want something that's easy to handle with no messing around, and I'm using my Anis Remus as I've just finished modifying it and I'm loving the way that it drives. So here goes. Lil D has identified all 4 targets and it's your job to take them out and rescue Lil D on your way out of the prison, all in a day's work. So drive over to the prison and when you're ready, get a good run up and hit that ramp hard. Once you're inside, turn your car around and head clockwise round the prison exterior until you reach the water tower. Drive your car into the prison yard and park up near the stairs. There are guards on 2 and sometimes 3 levels, so you want to be up high and the targets will be easy to find once you're on the walkways. You can also use your newfound elevation to take out the armed police on the roof. Don't forget your snacks, and if you have it, put on some armour as well. Work your way around systematically. Take out the targets marked on the map and shoot any law that you come across. I've done this a few times, and from what I've seen, the targets seem to go to the same locations. Up here on the walkways, you should have the freedom to cover the whole yard, making it easy to find the first 3 targets. Just be careful to take out the law on the ground as well, as they're shooting up at you. I've chosen the hustler weapon loadout, but I think the sharpshooter would also work well because you'd have a sniper rifle. You need to use your GTA skills here. If you've completed the OG heists and the prison break in particular as a prisoner or a prison officer, you will know your way around this prison pretty well, and you can put that knowledge to good use. By now, you have a 4-star wanted level, but most of the attention is contained within the prison, so don't worry about that. Just work quickly, stay calm, and you will have no problems. Take out the 3rd prisoner, and then the last prisoner always seems to make his way to the far rooftop. That may mean you have to cross the yard to get up to him, so be mindful of anyone shooting down at you as you're moving through the prison. Take a moment to clear your path. Once you get onto the roof, execute your prisoner and then turn your attention back to your car. You're going to need to get over to it because you're going to use this to find the exit. All of the prison gates are locked and you're going to be shooting the doors to get access to the clear blue. If your car is parked in the yard, you'll need to drive to the bottom right hand corner of the prison yard, as that's the way to get to the main gates. Stay in the car and shoot the panels as you approach the gates. Drive through the barricades and then you'll hit the dirt. Don't worry about Lil D, he's already been put on a prison bus. Your job will be to take him out of the bus and deliver him to his cousin. You can either shoot the driver or head for Lil D on the map and stop the bus. Depending on how long you take to exit the prison, the bus will have time to get to the city. But don't worry, because it will never go anywhere far. Again, from inside your car, you can kill the driver and Lil D will just run from the bus, or if the bus crashes, the same thing happens. You'll have 4 stars, but as long as you're quick and calm, they won't be able to stop you. Just like everything else, there are checkpoints, so don't stress too much about it. By this point, I've lost 2 tyres on my Reavers, so it's probably time to start thinking about changing vehicles. Handily, the bus is stopped in a car park, so there are plenty around. You'll need to lose the fuzz somewhere off-road before you can take Lil D back to his cousin. Going up onto the hills is an easy way to lose the police, as they never really follow you that far. Try to keep your eye on your map and figure out if the police helicopter is coming towards you, and just avoid the cones of vision. It's old school driving, but it's the best way to lose the police. Once Lil D is reunited with Sessantas, you're all done with this job, so tell me what you think. How are you getting on with these contracts? Is this something that you're doing? Do you find this a viable new money grinding method? I really feel like GTA has got its groove back, and I'm really feeling positive about it for the first time. Sometimes I find myself logging on just to play the game, just to have a bit of fun. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I'll be bringing you the rest of these contracts and of course all the rest of the vehicles, and I'm working my way through the reputation scale. And this is something that's important if you want to unlock all those goodies that come with this new DLC. I'll be back with another video very soon. Take care out there.